Meals on Wheels of Erie County, better known as GECAC Meals on Wheels, delivers free meals to seniors ages 60 plus. When you are a GECAC Meals on Wheels volunteer, you are delivering much more than a hot meal. You are providing a human connection. Matt Trott will tell you more.
Hello, I'm Matthew Trott with GECAC Area Agency on Aging. I'm going to discuss some of the meals programs that we provide to older adults in Erie County. And rather than hear me talk, I want to share with you a video. We're members of the National Meals on Wheels Association, and I think this video really sums it up. So, without further ado, let's see Mrs. King.
Let my love open the door.
Mrs. King, you home?
Let my love open the door. Let my love open the door. Let my love open the door. Let my love open the door to your heart. Oh, to your heart. Oh, to your heart. To your heart.
So I think that video sums up a Meals on Wheels program in a nutshell. It really is from the perspective of the older adult. The key is to get that contact on a daily basis. It's not only a nutrition provision, but it's also that face-to-face interaction daily, especially with social isolation. Many seniors rely on that, and for some, that's the only contact they have all day. So, Meals on Wheels is just one of the meals programs we provide at the GCAC Area Agency on Aging. The other is what are called congregate meals, and those are meals that we provide at our 7 senior center sites that GCAC operates across Erie County, as well as 2 subcontracted sites, JFK on Senior Center in Buffalo Road, and soon to be Mercy's Hilltop Center on 38th and Pennsylvania Avenue. But those congregate meals allow individuals to attend a center and get a free meal. There's a suggested donation. Part of our requirements from the Department of Aging and the federal nutrition programs is that we allow people to be able to donate towards the cost of their meals, both the home delivered meals and those congregate meals at senior centers. But again, the key to the whole meal program is interaction between older adults and interaction between older adults. And in the case of Meals on Wheels, interaction between older adults and our volunteer deliverers. And we here at GCAC have been doing this for a long time, ever since the 1970s. So I'm sharing now some of our slides to let you know that GCAC Area Agency on Aging serves about 10,000 people each year, and about 1,000 of those are people that receive Meals on Wheels or congregate meal at our senior centers. And this doesn't come cheap. Meals, there's a cost for the food, there's a cost for delivery. For those 1,000 people receiving meals in Erie County, it costs us about $1 million to operate the whole program. And we rely on federal, state, as well as county and local funding and those donations to be able to provide those meals to individuals. And we do that through the federal. The main funding source is the Older Americans Act. And like I said, we've been doing it for a long time. I apologize that the a picture on the left there of the Meals on Wheels delivery is such a grainy picture. They didn't have high def cameras back then in the 70s when that picture was taken. But since 1974, GCAC has been operating community food programs for older adults. And over the years, um, it's now to the point where we provide about 137,000 meals every year, 135,000 meals every year. About 107,000 of those we deliver directly to the homes through our Meals and Wheels program, just like you saw Mrs. King getting her delivery, as well as the 20-some thousand that we are nearly 30,000 that we do through our senior community centers. And that home delivered meal program really relies on volunteers. We're covering it now because we don't have enough volunteers with some GCAC staff, but we need volunteers. So if you feel that you can get that rewarding experience, and there, for those that have done it and that have delivered a meal to an older adult, that knock on the door and the smile on the face and the gratitude of that older adult receiving that meal, it's a very rewarding experience. So I encourage you, if you have the time, if you have a vehicle, we will reimburse mileage costs for that vehicle. Call GCAC to become a volunteer and help us deliver those meals to these 1,000 individuals in Erie County. Um, it will help you as a volunteer, not only the rewarding and gratification that you get from delivering that meal and providing that daily contact with an individual, but also helps your health getting out and about. Um, so again, we really do need and rely on volunteers for our meals program. And you can contact GCAC, either go to our website at gcac.org or call us at 459-4581. And thing, one of the things I wanted to highlight with our meals program is that uh, those meals aren't just put together. They are very regulated from both the federal and state aspect. The nutrition guidelines, we all know those recommended daily allowances, but those nutrition guidelines are key, especially in the older adult meal programs that we operate. There's a registered dietitian that approves our menus. Sometimes we have to substitute things with frozen meals, or if we can't get out due to Erie winters or other reasons why there's emergency meals provided. They might not necessarily meet the regular thing, but we do have a registered dietitian approved menu that we must follow. Um, if you have need for meals or know of someone who may need assistance with food and nutrition, there are a lot of opportunities, not just the Area Agency on Aging. And I encourage all of you to call area code 814-459-4581 extension 400 to let us know if there's someone that may be in need of a meal. But there's other areas in it. If you go to feedingpa.org, you can find local feeding programs, the food banks of the area, as well as those supplemental nutrition assistance programs through the county assistance office, and other things are available for individuals to get food. GCAC has used funding to provide emergency meals, especially for those times when we can't, our deliverers, our volunteers, it's not safe for them to be out on the roads in our winters. And we make sure we provide some shelf-stable meals or frozen meals that individuals can get. Been relying a lot more on those frozen meals because it is getting harder and harder with lack of volunteers. So please bear with us. We've also provided emergency, the K-ration type of meals during COVID by getting access to some of the extra federal funding, so that we make sure that seniors don't go without food. And we have provided these emergency food boxes that they can just keep on the shelf and utilize as older adults see fit. We actually got some of those meals from the Defense Logistics Agency, and when that truck pulled in downtown Erie here on 8th and Peach Street, there's a lot of buzz, but it's just food provided to individuals. So again, encourage you to call GCAC 459-4581 extension 400 and let our individuals walk you through the process. There's no eligibility except being 60 years old and older for meals. We currently are serving the 500 people that are tapping out our resources. But if you call that line, our care management staff, and over half of our 70 staff here at GCAC Area Agency on Aging are care managers, they will work through to find you other ways of making sure you get a meal and assistance. And that's really timely with the cost of food going up, as well as some of those federal benefits like the SNAP program lessening the amount of assistance they're giving individuals. We are here as the GCAC Area Agency on Aging to provide you meals, whether you're able to attend one of the multiple senior centers that are around Erie County, or whether you need that meal delivered directly to your home a couple days a week. Give us a call and let us assist you with getting your food and nutrition. Thank you.